babies are, and I would love for you to come on along with me on my journey in homesteading and learning about my chickens and doing all that fun stuff. Excuse my messy ass kitchen, but this is what I have after, you can see right there, I drained the water off. This is my fermented foods. This here is my baby crumbles, and I ended up with 16 ounces on that, or 2 cups. And then the adult crumbles, it looks like it made 1.5, but I think I put less of the adult in there. I'm gonna go ahead and tape my results for the next couple days, and I'll show you. And then I'll tape to see how much food I put in there, which I'll be doing that here in just a minute. I have to go feed the babies and feed my adults. So we measured that, and then maybe what I'll do is I'll do these jars, and then I'll tape it each day. That's a good idea. All right. Okay. Here are the jars. This is my chick crumbles. As you can see, I add about 240 cc's or 1 cup. With the adults, you have to be really careful. I've been trying to mess with it and figure out what the exact right amount is, and I'm having trouble with it. So I was getting too little for a while, and now I increased it. I'm doing a little over 8 ounces, 240 cc's. So, and then you take regular tap water. You want it out for 24 hours because otherwise you have bleach in it. And then I just add it to cover. And again, I'm trying to learn how much water per thing. So I'll start right there, and you can see I've got that, and I haven't thrown that out yet either, because a lot of times I end up with I don't have enough water. All right, and then let's go over here to my Ghetto Fabulous jars. These are my day 2 and day 3, and you can see right there that I had way too much food and not enough water because I had to split those back 2 jars. But to keep my process going, what I do is I just slide my jars. I've already stirred them because you stir them at least once a day. But I just move all the jars up one. That one needs to be stirred again. See, that's what I'm trying to avoid, and so far I'm not doing a good job at avoiding it. I know that you're supposed to leave headroom, but yeah, it's definitely an experiment. Because I want enough, I have 2 barns right now, and I want enough food that I can feed everybody. And then I got babies, 2 new babies, and then of course my barn babies. So that's what I do. But you can see already I have to add more water. That's why I always have, a lot of times I'll leave these jars here on the kitchen table until I know where I'm going to be. Yeah, until I know I have enough water in there, and then I move them over. My husband's planning on building a shed, so eventually you'll see me doing this out in a shed where I have all my stuff. But I just do that until I know that I've got a little bit of extra headroom, and then I'll move them over. And I do a new jar every day. I feed once a day, and I've got 3 going because I live in Arkansas, and honey, is hot and humid here. So anyways, that's one way to increase your feed and spread it out. Okay, this is the first part of the process of my fermented grains. Since I added another 6 adult chickens, I'm adding a second set of layer pellets to ferment, and then I've got my babies, which honestly, as quick as they're growing, I might add a second jar of them. But anyways, this is the first step. Then you go in and you dump in water, but you need, if it's tap water, like city water, you need to let it sit out for 24 hours and get rid of the bleached chlorine before you add it to it. Otherwise, it prevents the fermenting process. So, that's a step.